Unless Tracy's there. If she's there, I'm going to meet him in the cafeteria.
Wait a minute now. Your sister called and said she'd be in later.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. Well, I think she has some details to clear up about the ball. She said she'd be in after that.
Okay, fine. Absolutely fine. The later the better, and I thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Didn't think about it. Well, you're right. That is dynamite.
I'm here, as he says. You just come right out. No, it's all right. So I'm very glad to see you. Besides, I'm more than just a little bit anxious about this. Sit down, won't you? We won't be interrupted. No, we won't be. Tracy won't be back until later. Still in all, I want to get this over with just as soon as possible. Here's the cash. It's $10,000 for the theft of the deposition and another $2,000 for the man's traveling expenses. I trust there won't be any further complications. No. I'm just so sorry about the extra $2,000 in the first place. No, it's fine. I'm just happy that the man go off on vacation somewhere just in case Mitch Williams decides to go and have a look for him. You know, you were right about your sister having some sort of a deal going with Mitch. Did you notice him the other night at that New Year's Eve party? I enjoyed every second of it. You must have been making all kinds of excuses. I'm sure he thought of some kind of very clever answer, knowing Mitch. What are you going to do with the deposition once you get your hands on it? I'm going to toss it into the fireplace. Unread? Unread. I don't really want to know what to do. You're a heck of a man, Dr. Quartermain. Not really. I love and I trust my wife, and, well, I really do think that I know what is in the deposition. You do? You see, my marriage wasn't going terribly well at that time because of my own jealousy and stupidity. So when the Corian malpractice suit came up, his lawyer, being a very clever lady, tried to show and imply that there was not proper care given because of personal problems by Rick and Monica, and therefore they couldn't operate competently on his wife. Of course, that was a lie. But I certainly wouldn't put it past my sister to use that in any way that she could. Lovely lady, your sister. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with her. But I'm certainly not going to let her hurt my wife or my son. Well, I will get back to you with the deposition as soon as I get it. It seems like a terribly expensive document to throw in a fire. Yes, maybe. Really like Pandora's box. It's something that should never be opened. You may be right. Whether I am or whether I'm not, me that has to make the decision, and I've made it. I'm going to burn it, unread.
You know, it was really nice of you to throw that cocktail party. I didn't think Monica was going to be up to it.
Monica has enormous reserves of energy, Tracy.
Yes, I know. She's a regular Fort Knox. If it were me, I'd be home in bed after a delivery like that.
If it were you, you'd be in bed, delivery or not.
Nice, Ellen. She been in to see her son yet?
No. I convinced her to stay home today. The holidays have been very hectic for her, and I think that she should get a little bit more rest.
Yes, I think you're probably right. You never know when you're going to need things, do you?
No. We're so looking forward to Alan Jr. coming home, so we can be a family again together properly.
I beg your pardon.
Yes?
What's going on with you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't try to fool me, Alan. I know you. There's sort of a funny little air about you today, sort of a triumphant attitude. I'd love to know what's behind it.
I'll tell you what, Tracy. Why don't you completely ignore me and just concentrate on yourself? I mean, you must really have your hands full with Mitch now. Isn't it true he's just about to go off to Albany to be sworn into office?
Yes, he is. I've already found us an apartment. I'm afraid I'm going to be exhausted commuting back and forth. I hate living in two places.
Well, then don't. Either live in one or the other.
Yes, I will when Mitch does, but I'm not going to leave him out of my sight right now.
Oh, don't tell me you're really that insecure about Mitch.
Well, I'm sorry, Alan. It's very easy for women to fall in love with a very handsome politician.
Tracy, he's not that handsome.
Alan, take my word for it, he is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to meet the unhandsome one and Mrs. Smith, the floating ribs, the coffee.
Mrs. Smith. Not the Mrs. Smith that I invited to the cocktail party.
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact, and very shrewd of you to invite him. He's a very powerful man.
Tracy, the man's mixed up in the racket.
The racket? Alan, don't be ridiculous. He's one of Port Charles's most influential men, and he's very respectable.
Do you happen to know what he does for a living?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I asked him. He's in real estate and construction. And besides, he's a very wealthy man, and there are always rumors circulating about wealthy people. Look at the stories there are about us.
Yes, and most of them are true, I'm afraid. Anyway, Tracy, you better watch it. And I would tell Mitch to be very careful about his association with Mr. Smith.
Well, as a matter of fact, Mitch doesn't check with me before he makes friends, Alan.
Well, I think that he better start doing that. I mean, he is a little bit hard-headed, and that isn't a particularly admirable characteristic for a state senator. So I think he should start watching his associations very closely. And he can begin watching the ones with Mr. Smith first. Come in, Joe, come on.
Tracy isn't here, is she?
No. She left about 10 minutes ago to go and have lunch with Mitch over at the floating rib, so we're going to be alone for a while. Don't worry. Sit down, won't you?
Good.
So, tell me. Everything go all right? Did you look at the money?
I did. I also made it very clear to our gentleman that we wanted him out of sight and to stay that way for a while.
Yes? You think he will?
Yeah, I think he will. I mentioned the sunshine of Florida for a period of about 3 months to him.
Yes. When did he say he'd be leaving town?
Take a flight sometime this afternoon.
Good, fine. Well, you've handled the situation terribly well. What about the deposition?
I've got it. Here it is.
It's so strange, after all this time, actually, to be holding this deposition in my hand.
You must have had quite a checkered past.
As indeed. You know, it's odd. Not too long ago, I went to Zelda Bernstein's office to try to find out what this deposition contained. And she was just about to shred her copy of it. And she actually offered me an opportunity to sit down and read through it.
She did?
Yes, and I refused. I didn't think anybody in the world had a right to pry into it. As I said to you before, it was like Pandora's box. I would be making a terrible mistake by opening it. Excuse me. Dr. Quartermain.
Hi, Dr. Quartermain. It's Bobby Spencer.
Yes, Bobby.
I just thought you might like to know that your wife is on her way up to your office right now.
She is.
Yes, she said that she wanted to pay a surprise visit to you and her baby.
That was the lobby on the telephone. Monica's on her way up here. I'm going to have to lock this deposition of hers up in my briefcase.
Well, it should be safe there. Nobody knows you have it.
No, and I don't want her seeing it yet.
Or wouldn't it just help to ease her mind, knowing that it's out of the blackmailer's hands?
Maybe, but then she'd certainly ask me how I got my hands on it, and I don't want to have to tell her that I hired a thief to break into Mitch's other apartment.
I see what you mean. Destroying the thing and just forgetting about it is probably the best way to go.
I'll take it home with me tonight and toss it in the fireplace and get rid of it once and for all. I don't want it falling into the wrong hands, and obviously there's something in this deposition that can hurt Rick and Monica professionally. Excuse me.
Hello, my dear. You couldn't stay away, could you? You had to come down here to see that son of ours, huh?
Well, you have time to come visit with me?
I do indeed. Say hello to Joe Kelly first.
Hello, Joe Kelly.
Hello, may I
Happy New
say
Year.
you're... Thank you. Same to you. May I say you're looking very pretty, fit, and proud?
Well, I'm very proud, that's for sure.
Well, I hear that pint-sized son of yours is growing about a yard a day.
Growing a foot and getting handsomer every minute.
Well, with the parents he's got, it's hard to see how he could be anything but handsome.
You just made our days.
Certainly made my day, Joe.
Well, I'll get going and let you two kids go see your pride and joy.
Goodbye, Joe.
Thank you for dropping by.
It's been my pleasure.
What are you looking so smug about?
You know, I told you the other day that from now on things are going to be beautiful for us and we're not going to have to worry about anything else anymore. Well, from this particular day, I'm absolutely convinced of it. Come on, let's go see that son of ours. You don't keep your promises very well, Mrs. Quartermain.
Promises?
Yes, you said you were going to stay home today and get some bed rest.
You couldn't. I couldn't. I had to come see you. Look. Look at those little hands. Really, Alan, it's almost like he's reaching out to us.
That's because he knows that we're reaching out to him, Monica. He knows we love him. I'm sure he does. Every time I look at that little boy, I get such a deep feeling of love and pride. Monica? What is it?
I was just thinking, you really are a beautiful human being when you're loving and gentle like this.
How could I be anything else but loving and gentle to you? You've given me such a beautiful gift. I love you more deeply than I ever thought that it was possible. And I promise you I'll never let any harm come to you or our baby.
Is love enough to keep us safe?
All we need, love and trust.
Do you really trust me?
Completely.
Suddenly, for the first time in months, I don't feel afraid.
You needn't. I meant what I said in the office. No one, not anything can touch us now. Oh, well, Monica.
Yeah, I thought, Monica, you were going to be home resting today. Well, I wanted to come in and see the baby.
She couldn't stay away. I'm going to be driving her home in a few minutes in case anybody phones. Will you excuse me, please?
Yes, of course. Oh, I want to stop by Steve Hardy's office now and talk to him about coming back to work.
Are you sure of it?
I'm positive. Besides, it'll give me time to be with the baby during the day.
How do you argue with that kind of logic, Mitch?
You don't. A brand new mother should ever wait.
This brand new mother can have anything she wants. Come on, then. I'm going to get something to eat in the cafeteria. And I'm going to see you in the lobby. Bye-bye.
Bye.